Well, hello everybody. This is Guthron, and I'm here to do some Endless Legend with the Pixel Sharks, who I do believe are ready to go. So let me bring them back into the channel here. Hello. Welcome to my stream, everybody. Everybody say hi. That was Dimmer and Cellist Mike, and somewhere back there is Bio Rose. I think I'm gonna do. Where am I?
Cultists, yeah.
Yeah, the cultists are awesome. But they can only have one second.
I'm gonna do the Wild Walkers. I like them.
Amy, would you prefer to play Draken?
Remind me once we're in game to turn the music volume back down. I had it up for the intro. I'm starting to try to have a more dynamic startup screen so that static, stream starting screen is only on there for for a little bit, because I've found that when you do the intro time to give people time to get into the stream, you end up with very little choices when it comes to your screen, your screenshots. So, like with Breath of the Wild, they give you a lot of really cool shots of the game and the world while you're starting up.
Right.
So if you have that just playing there with, everything except for my picture, my camera's covered up by a Be Right Back screen thing, and then you just have whatever intro music you have playing, it creates a much more interesting startup.
Oh,
okay. Some streamers like to do videos of themselves. So like Maximus Rake does this, epic "I'm going to war" thing, because his whole channel is the Roman Legion.
Well, in this game, startup screens definitely look like everybody's going to war.
Yeah. Well, if you manage to have this be your thing. Stellaris is really nice too, because they have some really nice intro pictures with that great music, and it takes a bit for the game to get started. So if you time it just right, you can use that whole intro, like the minute or so intro of what Stellaris is showing you while it's loading the game, as what's going on. Plus, it shows people that you're getting ready while you're also posting in various channels that you're going live and stuff like that. Sharing it onto Twitter.
I have a question about the videos that you upload to Twitch. The videos you have on Twitch.
Yeah.
When you stream, does that instantly record to Twitch?
Yes. And then I have a choice that I can also record locally. Some people do that. They'll stream, but they won't. I mean, Twitch will save it one way or the other, but they can either export what's on Twitch to YouTube, which if you aren't a Twitch Turbo or Prime member or whatever like that, then it breaks it into 15-minute segments. I don't have to worry about that. I can choose to if I want to, but I'd rather not have, like 6 hours of streaming broken into 15-minute segments. Yeah, so you can either export it directly if you don't want to deal with it. Game Mechanic, since he does so many segments in his Civ streams, he likes to not export them directly. He figures if people want to watch them, they'll watch them in the 30 days that they have to watch them on Twitch.
Yeah.
What he will do is he either records them or he downloads them himself, and then he will segment out parts. He'll actually make a mark, like a timestamp kind of thing, and to remind himself where to go in the video. And you'll see him. He'll be doing a stream, and he'll go, "Okay, everybody, give me just a second here." hello YouTube, what we're doing now is blah 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 blah, and then so he'll go to that point and it's cut out that section where he was making a video for YouTube. He does a lot of he's doing a lot of I'm getting ready for the new expansion stuff. So okay. So I'm not in the north, I'm closer to the south. I'm dark blue this time.
I am a purple.
You're a purple. Purple nurple.
Manufacture the hunts.
Let's just go here.
We do have a cult. Wait, are the cultists or necrophages the one with eggs?
Sure.
This is a cultist, but I'm not really sure. I have necrophages.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like rangers, I guess. We're all kind of spread out. It's not too bad.
Yeah. We're not right on top of each other.
Yeah. Okay, so light green and light blue are nasties. See blue?
So we're just making sure, hold on, before you go on, I'm just making sure it's clear. Fast combat, quick combat. And what was the other thing we decided on? There was another one.
Quick game?
Quick game? I'm assuming you set that.
I did. The
So
fast
quick game.
is defaulted though.
Oh, by choosing a fast game.
No, it was just already the default. You can
Okay.
make it really fast. It was the next level faster.
I just meant, no, not fast combat. I mean auto combat.
Oh, you mean as a personal choice of our playstyle?
Yeah, because otherwise, like we said, someone could get into a battle, even a quick battle, and the rest of us are stuck sitting around. And if it's not me, then no one, especially on my stream, no one's watching it. So they need to make a way so when you're doing multiplayer, if one player gets into a battle, everyone else has the option to go view it.
Oh, and also, I just want to ask that if my computer crashes, it crashes. Don't worry about it. I'm happy to miss a turn, but I don't want to hold up the game just because my Mac keeps. And this is, I've tried a lot of games on Steam and a lot of other platforms. This is the only game that my Mac crashes. I don't know what it is. The only thing I haven't tried is playing it in like window mode.
That could help. Maybe, yeah.
Sorry it took so long. It always takes me a minute to get
The research going.
no, the deciding which spot to put my city.
Ah.
Such a big difference. Gojira!
Oh, it's a Netflix original.
A new Godzilla?
Yeah.
Is it a show or a movie?
I think it's a multi-parts show.
No. Alright, so dark blue, that's you, right?
Yep.
To your east is light blue, who's the I mean, there are 2 or 3 zones to your east. They're not necrophages. They're either necrophages or cultists. I forget what they look like. Then to the north, again 2 or 3 away, it's light blue, the Rangers. Then Daniel, it looks like
Dimmer. Dimmer.
Anyway, so Glitch, it looks like you may be on those 2, and the 3 of us are on the continental divide.
So I'm on the continent with the baddies.
Yeah, but they're not really close to you.
Okay. By the way, for the listeners, when he says glitch, he's referring to me.
Guthron is what you go by here?
Yes. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. It's my job to remind people.
Okay, almost done.
I think this is why Game Mechanic chooses to never stream his multiplayer games.
Oh, because it takes forever.
There's always somebody. I mean, at this point, my turn has been done for almost 10 minutes.
Yes, but I was also trying to identify who was where and give you guys ideas of relation, both for trading between us and for knowing who's going to be coming up onto your bum.
Well, I'm thankful I know who's going to be coming up on my bum. I don't know what's going on.
The hunts.
I have the Dorgeshi. Oh, nice. Nice. I get plus 0.5 resource on what is it? Luxury things when they're with per pacified village.
I can look it up if you want. Yeah, it's not too hard. I have the other screen.
Oh wait, you finally put in a second screen?
Not finally, I've had it for a while.
The way you complained about it the other day, I was like, I thought, did you take your second screen away and give it to somebody?
I did give it to Amy to use for a hot minute, but I got her another screen. No, I wasn't complaining about it. I was just saying how nice it is to have a second.
And how nicer it is to have a third and fourth.
You said that, I just agreed. Alright, so this is, I'm looking up the minor factions. There we go. Oh, not waiting on me anyway. The Dorgeshi, yeah, plus 0.5 per turn from luxury resources on Extractor.
Cool. Although I think they might be in the zone next to me. So I'll have to go get that zone. Search a ruin, people. Build 2 extractors, exploiting one or more of the following. Ooh. And I'll learn augmented extractor. Where is it? Where is augmented extractor? Is it in this era?
Augmented extractor, I think, is actually a wintertime thing.
No, I have the eyeless ones. But again, they're in the next village over. Ooh, I have titanium.
Oh, strategic intensifier. No, the winter ones are intensifiers.
And this one is about an augmented. It's like a research thing. Pardon me.
There was nothing of interest. That's fine. Oh, the Jodas Vision pacified and rebuilt Jodas Village. Okay. I'm gonna have to destroy that village then. Or just pacify him, I guess.
Sorry, I'm looking through the research tree right now to see if I can figure out where it is.
You want me to look it up?
Yeah, augmented extractor.
Alright. Hidden texts. So apparently there's text that you can only get from things like quests. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a hidden tech.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. That explains it. I finally found my minor faction.
Who is it?
Crap, it went away. Where did it go? I'm just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to look it up once they've appeared and it's gone away.
I do it. It's just a Wikia for Endless Legend.
Yeah, but I don't know how to tell you what it is. Like I can't. The thing is.
Till it becomes the little gold village
Okay.
symbol, then when you put your cursor over it, it'll tell you.
Okay, just a second. Yeah. Keep this guy out in the field. Okay, so how far out am I supposed to go? Yeah. When I do that, it just shows me. Okay, there we go. Kazanji.
Plus 5% influence on the cities. I like those guys.
Yeah, they're nice.
One of my favorites.
Sorry. There we go.
They look evil when they become units.
Hero promoted. Ooh, so.
Alright, new research.
There we go. Let's see how long I've been live. Where are we over here? Go this way. What's that? Gold, okay. I have one strategic resource in my home zone. Definitely gonna have to go at least get one more zone. Oh, something that was mentioned last time. If you're gonna have, obviously you're gonna end up having more than one city. Pick one to be your industrial city and the other one to be your science city.
That's what you said with Civ 6 as well.
Did I say that?
Yeah, back in the day. Or maybe it was just Civ in general when you were first done.
Yeah, I mean it's not, and it helps you focus. I mean having industrial production in a city where you're doing science is not a bad thing. But in this one, that's what the viewer said the other day. The one who was giving us some tips, he said he specifically messaged me in the stream chat saying that since I built the industrial megapole in one city, that I should have built the science buildings in the other one. That way the two cities could focus.
Parlay. Contains an army that contains men with 3 faction units. I may just kill you. The bows, I like them.
Oh, crap. I just lost my hero.
Oh, ouch.
They're not dead. They're just disabled for.
Few turns.
Yeah.
Ouch.
How'd you-
That faction, although apparently I don't know. I don't know if I actually pacified.
Is it light blue or light green?
Who, me?
The people you were fighting, yeah.
No, I was fighting some village, trying to pacify them.
Oh, your demon people?
Yeah,
Ugh,
yeah, they pack a wallop.
Why were you not just parlaying?
Because I can't parlay yet.
Ah,
I'm working my way. Yeah, you get to do it. But now I'm gonna have to add some units into the queue so I can get some back.
You mean move over?
Oh, I see an Empire plan warning. 3 turns. Start saving that influence. If they don't heal, I probably could go back and wipe them out now because they only have 1 unit left. It was so close. That's the downside to doing automatic. Is you you have no control over that fight.
Yeah. Reach level 3. When did you reach level 2?
Who?
My hero.
Probably when you weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Maybe, possibly. I need to do some tweaking here because I'm blocking. Okay, so let's move this up here. That's what I think I should just here and
I didn't want to do that.
there's a battle going on.
No, I just determining where to put my
It says 1 remaining battle. Somebody not do auto battle?
not me. No battles.
no
I'm
battles.
peaceful.
Amy made
You're
it. Oh yeah, you didn't do auto. Hey, don't get mad.
Somebody wanted to fight. Somebody wanted to fight her. Somebody wanted to fight. They didn't want to let her go. You're like, you kidding? This is too valuable.
Oh, did you know that Tim and Don are expecting again? Number 2's gonna. Don is about to pop in a couple of weeks.
I think we did, yes. I think you told us that.
She had the baby shower today.
Cool.
There's so many women on the phone.
There. Trying something a little different today with the overlay. Because I noticed in this game and in The Sims and stuff, there are occasions when the bottom corner of the map has some stuff there that when you put a camera in the bottom left, you're blocking.
Yeah, I've noticed that about a lot of people's streams. Like, because there's a few people's clips that I watch on YouTube. One guy's Zerka. And one annoying aspect of him is that he's got his logo on the right side of the screen, which takes up some content of the game that you can't see.
Yeah.
He puts his picture in the corner where there's something there that you should be able to see.
Yeah. It's hard to balance sometimes. Some people, like some games, people want to be able to see that stuff.
And I don't have a better solution because I don't stream myself.
Yeah.
Well, what's your advice on this subject?
For
What? Like,
it depends. Some people, do you have to have yourself on there? Some people don't do it. Dukes, someone I watch a lot, he never puts himself on stream. Now, part of that's because he just doesn't like seeing himself on the camera. So that's part of the thing with him. Some people just will never do it. They don't like being seen on camera. Other people, they think that it's kind of critical to engage with your audience. If they can see you, then they know that, well, for one, that you're there. They can watch your reactions and stuff like that. So I like having it on there, but it's always it really depends on the game as to where you do. Some people put a lot on their thing, and it gets a little busy. It really depends on what kind of a feel you're going for with your stream. Should put that up there. Yeah, get some extra production going. All right, so I have an army again so when my hero comes out of healing himself. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have a decent amount of luxury resources when the time comes, and other things, but not strategic. I got nothing strategic so far. I mean, I obviously need to wait till the next era to see the next stuff, or the third era. But for now, not much. I still think this would be better. Let's try that. Empire plan. I have 22. Unit cost. That would be nice. I want to go with extra research. I think this time I'm going to do extra research. I can't do both. Oh no, I can. I think I will then. Cool. I need my hero to get himself out of healing. You've had your time to rest. Let's go. Let's go. No más. So, Dimmer, would you mind taking a look and seeing what you think of how I've put myself on the stream?
All right.
Specifically in relation to this game. I need another ruin. I got like one of the simplest quests to complete, and I need my hero to do it. I mean, I suppose I could just send the army to do it. There. I'll let them look around till my hero is healed. Do.
That's a good spot for it because not a whole lot happens up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
it
clears up the whole bottom so people
can actually see when I'm in the city. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like you say, it's a balancing act, and I guess you positioned yourself just like. Oh yeah, right. So you've taken that into consideration. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good spot.
Cool. There we go. For this one, this is great. I'm going to see how it works for Zelda and Tower of Time later. What am I working on now? Oh, the Empire Mint. That's definitely going up. When it's only a one turn complete, it's like, why wouldn't I move it to the front of the queue? I have found the ocean. Five more turns. Well, at least I didn't lose the hero. I just lost him.
Is anybody planning to and ready to build the Museum of Origo?
What? Huh? What are we talking about here? Oh, the thingy in the first era.
The Wonder, yeah.
Um,
I can have it.
if I hadn't, and did you say 6 turns? Wow.
Go nuts.
Hey, thanks, Magic Mall. To get it to the top. We'll all get there someday. Appreciate it, and enjoy your stream viewing. But yeah, I mean, if I hadn't had lost my hero, maybe I could. But if you got six turns, dude, take it.
I don't have the resources.
Yeah, I mean, I would have them if my hero hadn't, gone, glass jaw on me. Besides, I think I prefer the industrial megapole. I mean, the overall benefits of the Museum of Origo are nice, and you can't argue with those benefits. But that production boost that the megapole gives you. So, by all means, take it before someone else does. Okay, now maybe finally this husbandry center will get built. That's not what I meant to do. Yes, I got that already. Why are you telling me again? Yes. If this tells you anything, I'm now just barely, because I lost my hero, just barely getting the glass steel I needed.
I still. I don't have the tech for it yet.
I have a quest to found a new city. Oh, darn. Basically, at this point, I'm saving up my resources for the industrial megapole. I'm trying to see what it's like this time if I focus on science.
Could be fun.
We'll see. Again, I mean, I don't. Most of the time, I don't know what I'm doing. The only reason I'm as good at Civ as I am is because Mike spent months and months and months teaching me. And even then, I go watch someone like the game mechanics, like, yeah, I know nothing. Like watching him plan out his cities in Civ 6 with the districts and everything is just amazing. He manages to turn those things into these juggernauts of production and for whatever resource it is they're providing.
I do not play that.
Yeah. But it's nice to learn some things like, you know, simple things like make sure your commercial hub is always on a river. I have really, like in the games I've been playing on my own, I have really been benefiting from maximizing the district yields on the commercial hub. And I've been getting, you know, as soon as I plop them down, they're getting +4 or +5. So, I mean, some of it I've been able to apply, but I've actually decided I'm done just because I was going through and just trying to beat the games with everybody, so I could get all those achievements. And I decided, you know what, I'm bored doing that, so I'm just going for these random rare achievements. So like right now I'm currently playing a game with Teddy Roosevelt on a map that has Crater Lake and Yosemite. The achievement is to build national parks around both of them. Not the same national park around both, but you know, a national park around each of them. Which means I have to actually own them. Ah, nothing of interest. What for you fail me? Hey, I found some glass steel. And that's a region that connects me like this. I think I found where my next region is going. We shall see. We shall see. So how's the weather over there, Dimmer?
It is a bit on the cool side. Snow in some cases.
Nice. Holiness is playing Cuphead. Someday I'm gonna have that. Play it. So is it February 8th, Chalice Mike, that that Rise and Fall comes out? I don't think he's listening to me. I think he's abandoned us.
I've been listening, just keeping muted.
Uh-oh, grumble, grumble, grumble. Don't poke the grizzly bear. Everybody, run, run. But yeah, no, not extra life. Although we are doing that today also. Talking about that today, I'll do that in a second. No, Rise and Fall, February 8th.
That was the 9th, but I'll look.
Something like that. It's somewhere around there. What is it again? There goes extra life is number 5. So yes. So we as the Pixel Sharks are an extra life team. We play to fundraise for different hospitals throughout the year. You can check my page out where I'm trying to raise enough money this year to replace a single NICU bed in The hospital. February 8th. Okay, cool. So probably the Pixel Shark stream we do that weekend probably should be some Civ 6. Should include some of that at least. But yeah, you can check out my Extra Life page, tiny.cc/extralife2018, or you can look up the team Pixel Sharks on there and support the other team members. Although I don't think anybody else has joined yet this year. It's really early. I started it on January 1st. Yeah. So I get my settler next turn. That'll be nice. Okay. So now's when he says all of the mean, nasty things about us. You know, he's over there talking about my ugly nose and Dimmer's rank smell. I figured I'd at least get a grumble out of Dimmer for that one.
I know you're telling stories.
Oh, this army, you fail at searching. Ah, there you go. Got some dust. Okay, I guess I can forgive that one. So the question is, where do I want to put this city? I do not want to put it in that canyon. That would just be bad. Maybe on, yeah, probably along this river right here, but it's such a small, I may need to go farther because I don't want to pin it into this area up here and not give it room to grow. I mean, I just burrow its way down this direction. It's not that bad. If I put it right there, it would have a full 5 squares, and I could burrow to get these. Put a burrow right there, and then I'd suddenly be able to get all of those too, and burrow right there and get those two. Or if I put it here, no, there, yeah. Put a burrow there to get those two. Oh, city planning. It's so much fun. Oh, now that I forgot. I was when Chalice Mike was helping us earlier by telling us where everybody was. Pixel Shark's account hosted and announced their 3-month resub and did some cheering. So thanks, Pixel Shark's account. Appreciate it. I think I would prefer to potentially settle this region, but I don't know anything about it. And I can send these guys this direction to start, you know, potentially seeing some stuff on it while I move to this spot. I mean, if I see some glass steel, I may make that choice, because this zone looks like it's a big one. Unlike this thing, which is, I mean, it potentially is big. I don't know how far over here it goes, but it's really thin up this area. So
Do you know that you've gone offline?
I have. Doesn't say that to me.
I'm in your channel. It says offline. It says that you're streaming Endless Legend, but that you're
Refresh it. Sometimes it does that.
still offline.
That's odd, because I can see the channel. Because, yeah, I mean, everything on the dashboard says I'm streaming. Yeah, and I still have all of my hosts, so I'll see what happens when I go look at the channel myself. Mute, of course. Okay, so my city has grown, yes, and yeah, I mean, it shows me. Not sure.
Okay.
Okay, so this army needs him. Yes. So let's go this way. See. So far, I'm not seeing anything. We'll go this way around that canyon to see what we find. I don't know what this is saying. It keeps pretending that this team is something that they could do. Oh, research. I should probably research. That might be important. Done all those to this one. Yeah.
Ah.
Nice, good job there, Chalice Mike. Oh, and Winter. Yay. Winter has fallen. Ah, dang it, you stupid. Oh, yes. We need 10 more of those. Guess we should build a gold extractor.
Oh, what I found.
Oh, yeah, I know.
They're incredibly gummy gummies now.
Down here so they're not making as much noise. Sorry. Trying to be done with the bag as fast as possible. Look what I have. I have gummy colas
Yeah, I'm
from
getting
Haribo. Okay.
What's wrong?
grumpy.
Okay.
Someone poked the grizzly bear. What will we tell you about poking the grizzly bear? It's bad for grizzly bear. If you save it now, we can just call it right here.
Well, I've already started on this turn, so I'd like to finish it.
Cool. Messing around in OBS while I wait. Trying to pinpoint a slight issue that needs to be adjusted. Okay, so got that.
Just save at the beginning of this upcoming turn. So once this turn is over and we process,
Okay.
I'm saving at the start of that one.
Okay.
Coolness. Sometimes Haribos are a little tough on the jaw. How many do I need for this? So good on that. So we're waiting and you're saving, right? All right. Cool. Well, Dimmer, what's your schedule?
I'll be awake for another couple of hours.
So would you like to play something else?
Yes, I will.
Cool.
Saved.
It's saved? All right, well, you go have yourself a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You guys have a good night.
You too. So what shall we play?
I don't know.
Have you can you play Stellaris?
I think so.
Because we could play that. That's a fun one.
Stellaris. Yes, I can.
Cool. I think we actually played it. Did we play it at some point? I seem to recall we did. Alright, so let's get this game. Just changing the game up real quick, people.
Forgot my password. Stellaris. Do I need one? No, well, it was asking me for password to play the game.
So, well, we're getting ready to play. Dimmer is getting the game started, so he'll be a moment. There we go. So I will set up a game. Do we have one? Let me put something. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Where is it? There we go. There. I do not see one, so I don't think let's host a new game.
Let's create an account.
Okay, so there we go.
How long does it take for the verification email to be sent?
It usually doesn't take long. I think I'm just gonna go random, see what I get. Okay. No kind of huge.
Oh, hi. Yeah?
Spiral. Two. Yeah. For your. Yep, that's good. I like their things. It's normal, hard, very hard, insane. Now, do we want to let them have the civilizations have random, like they can have any FTL method that they so choose? Hey, Carl Dev, thanks for that follow. I appreciate it. Or do we want to limit them? So we have warp, hyperdrive, wormhole. Warp is the easiest. Hyperdrive, you're limited to lanes, so you have to go where the lanes go. And wormhole, you have to build wormholes to jump to, which can be really powerful, but is also the most difficult. So we can either let everybody do that, or we can force everybody to use the same kind, so we at least know how they're all going to get to us. I can tell you that if you're playing as a hyperspace, space civilization, and other people have warp, they have an advantage on you because they can warp directly into your system, where you may have to go. If you have a fleet that's trying to get there to defend you, they may have to go through another system to get there. So it's a matter of, do we want to spot them a potential advantage? Since you're still new, we'll just go everybody with warp. How's that?
Okay.
So we should be close to each other. So now I'm just waiting for you.
I'm okay. I don't see any email. Oh wait. Please confirm your account. Yes.
We're only going to have 2 potential fallen empires in the game, which is good because those boys can really mess you up. Something bad. They will generally just ignore you, but if you try to colonize a world that they see as theirs, then they will come humiliate you and force you to give it up. If they think you're getting too advanced technologically near them, or you're growing too close to them, they'll do the same thing. So having a fallen empire as your neighbor it's risk. But they could just as easily go after the AI players. The AI players tend to just not deal with them at all.
Okay,
So
you
AI
should see me now.
I shall see you now. I have you now. Dimmer. Invite to game. Now I'm doing random, so I don't know what species I'm going to get, what kind of planet they're going to be accustomed to, or what their traits are. To give you an idea, you can pick from you'll be able to pick from a couple different styles of world. There will be there are 9 different types of worlds that you can colonize, and 3 sets, meaning if you can colonize Alpine, you can also colonize Tundra and Arctic.
This is
They
all
kinda go together.
much for me. I don't think I've ever actually played the game yet.
Yeah, so I'm randomizing.
Okay.
Do you want to take the time to pick? If you take the time to pick, then I'm going to take the time to pick. Okay, so when you go click on your pick empire or thing like that, and then just select random at the top, and then click select over on the right. Okay.
Done.
Okay, so you can see over on the right, we're in a huge galaxy with 4 spiral arms, so there's 12 total empires, 2 advanced AI starts, which means two AIs are going to have kind of an advanced start on us. 2 fallen empires, primitive civilizations. I kept at the same rate. Have the worlds, so you can read everything else. Cluster players means we're going to start together. Okay.
Okay.
When you're ready, click ready. All right, let's do this. Okay, so I need to make a few adjustments. All right, so take a moment when you click start to read about your empire. Mouse over those traits and stuff. Like what you see?
I don't know. I'm a fanatic xenophobe.
Oh boy. Well, at least you're the fanatic xenophobe, and it's not like some ridiculous AI empire, although we could still feasibly encounter that. That means your people are not going to be happy interacting with other races. So colonizing with other people in the galaxy is going to tick your people off. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Here. Okay, cool. So that should do for that. Sorry, I had to move everything around because this isn't. All right, so I am authoritarian fanatic militarist. Wow. Tropical preference, so I'm gonna be really good on tropics, continents, and oceans are my next ones. What kind of world are you?
I don't know. Where do
Did you click begin already?
Maybe.
Are you still looking at that little picture at the beginning? It tells you what your empire is?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm in ocean world.
Alright, so that means you and I are going to be competing for planets.
Okay.
So I'm charismatic and conservationist. Consumer goods cost 15% less. Rural impact plus 25. Other species owner happiness plus 5%. Slave resource production plus 5%. And I get a plus 0.5 monthly influence. Influence is you need influence to buy leaders, scientists, stuff like that, but you also need it to colonize worlds.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little bit like the stuff for the Empire plans. And I'm allowed to do full orbital bombardment, and I've reduced war damage costs. Army damage plus 20%, fire rate plus 20%. Great. So I'm going to be the bully. Oh, so are you looking at your star system?
Yes.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is click on your science vessel. You see it?
Yeah.
It's a if you look at your there's a section of like green or whatever colored things right there.
Yeah.
And one of them has a sign. Okay, so click on it and then right click on something near it, like a planet or something, and click survey system. Because you can't do anything with your own star system until it's been surveyed, right?
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So your construction ship is dead in the water right now until you have something for it to do, which is why your survey system has to do that, right?
Okay.
So you have two other things besides your construction ship and your science vessel. If you zoom in close to your planet, you'll see them start to separate out. So you have your planet, and then you have... Oh, and you move by moving your mouse to the edge of the screen. You can also change the view that you're looking at by right-clicking and spinning around. So you can get down to almost a flat plane view if you wanted to of your system. Okay, so when you zoom in close to your planet, you'll also see you have a spaceport and you have an army, like a fleet of ships.
Yeah.
Now, a strategy that I like to employ with my fleet of ships is I will take them and hit M. So you're looking at the galaxy now. Okay. And I will start sending them in a circle around my systems because they can start spotting where planets are even though they can't tell what they are or anything like that, and where alien ships might be that are a danger to you before your science vessels get there. It'll also help you identify where other people are. Now, just to give you an idea, since we're playing kind of quasi together, if you zoom out on the galaxy map so you can see the entire
Spiral arms,
yeah. On the default position, when you look at the map, I am on the topmost arm.
Okay.
So it's like 3 arms up from the galactic core.
Yeah.
And I'm on that there's only like maybe 15 stars in a straight line to the left of me towards the end of that arm.
Alright, I'm in the second arm.
So right below me,
Mm.
roughly.
Pretty
If you want an exact number, you're looking for star 315. If you mouse over the stars that you don't know, you'll see unknown and then a number. If you look for the Zakira patch, I'm about 3 stars to the left and down. Star 315, that's me. What star are you?
458.
Okay. Oh, I found you. So yeah, you're a little to the left of me.
And down.
Yep. So yeah. So that's where you are. We should not be able to get to each other for a while.
How
So-
long is for a while?
Until one of us develops, unless one of us finds that some of these stars can kind of allow for standard warp to get across, or one of us develops warp level 2.
Okay.
Okay, so we can start exploring. I would recommend exploring to the right. So go clockwise, go inward. So when Mike and I play and Silver Zodiac and I play, we always just say go inward on your arm or outward on your arm.
Okay.
So I would explore inward on your arm, particularly on the outer edge, to see if you could find any things. But there is actually a cheat to figuring out where to go. If you've got how to get there. If you've got your army, your fleet selected,
Yeah.
right click on my star, and it will tell you there's no, like if you try to tell it to go there, you right click on it, it'll say there's no route for the selected fleet to reach the system. See, so there's no way that I can currently see to get to you.
Okay.
Like I'm sitting here, I'm going down the arm trying to figure out where we could connect. And I'm not seeing it. So it may be that we will not be able to get to each other at all until we've developed the next level of warp.
Okay.
But once we start exploring, we'll see. So you guys go there. And I currently have the game paused. This is a constant state game, so I have it paused while we do this initial stuff. Your navy starts with no leader. If you want to get a leader, you have to spend influence points to hire them. You come with a scientist on your 1 science vessel, and you have 3 scientists ready to do research for you. Those 3 yellow squares at the top that you see, physics research, society research, and engineering research, that's where they are. You want to pick them in a second.
Okay.
You pick them by clicking on the 3 beakers on the top left, and then you'll see your 3 scientists in the 3 fields. Now pick the first one, physics, and you're going to see a couple different options. They will be different. Rule of thumb is if you see a rare one, like it actually says rare, don't skip it, do it. It doesn't matter how long it takes because you won't see it again. This early in the game, you're not likely to see a rare. You will see things appear on there as we go later on. You'll see things start to appear on there that say they've got progress made on them, even though you haven't done anything. When you encounter one of those, I'll explain what that is.
Okay.
So for your physics research, I don't know what you're looking at. I'm looking at fusion power, orbital energy conversion, and global energy management. For me, that's a lot of energy. Energy is your money. It's the energy credits, the little yellow bolt of lightning in on the top bar. You need that to buy stuff.
Sure.
Minerals you need to build things. Food
Yes.
you need for your population to grow. Influence you need to elect leaders, influence populations, and colonize worlds. And then unity is like the social policies from Civ. When you get to that point, we'll explain that one.
Okay.
I like to make sure I have lots of energy, but I also like to make sure I have minerals. Minerals early on are the key. So if you get the option to build something that improves your minerals, do that. For me, if I was looking at fusion reactor, by the way, is for your ship. You'll be able to upgrade your ships. We'll worry about that later. Like if you have orbital energy conversion, it allows you to build the solar panel network, which is an add-on to your space station. Produces credits. That's always a nice one because you get 3 credits just by having that on your ship per turn. But you also can only hold so many. You can initially, I think you can only hold 1,000 energy credits. So if you get something that improves that capacity plus unlocks other things, that's a good one also. The best rule of thumb is if you don't know, just ask. But if you just read them, you'll see what benefits they offer you.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, and if I think it comes under engineering, if you get the option somehow to research warp, the next warp level, I don't care what other things they offer you, even if there's a rare there, you take that warp one.
Why?
Because that means you can travel farther, faster. That's a later game tech. If they, for some reason, because these things are random every time you come in, you could end up with a really good tech early in the game.
Okay.
And you'll notice, once you've selected them and you're still looking at the research screen, the technology screen, you'll see there are months remaining. Most of these at this point are going to take you about 4 years. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of setting your science vessel to research, you're waiting on your construction vessel and setting your military to go do some exploring around your star system. The only other thing that I like to do early on is build a second science vessel. Just be wary of how many minerals you have and how many minerals you spend to do that. And you're going to have to get a second scientist. Having 2 science ships helps you explore faster, which means you're going to be able to use resources in surrounding systems faster. You're going to be able to find planets that you can colonize faster. So on and so forth. Now, if you discover that you have habitable worlds already in your space, I would suggest skipping colonizing those if you've got habitable worlds outside of your space that you can go colonize. Because the ones that are in your space are already yours.
Okay.
You know, unless somebody comes and attacks or tries to push back on your borders, then there's other things you can do then. But if it's already in your space and there's one outside of your space that you can go colonize, well, go colonize that one because then that one's in your space. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to click on pause. If you get overwhelmed or anything, just say something, we can pause it. You can also pause it. Hold on, I need to check something. Seems like my, where's the hotkeys? Space is supposed to pause and unpause, so.
That would be for a Windows people.
No, this thing, it's supposed to, in this game, the default is space bars to pause, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, so if you're watching your home system, if you see a planet with a resource underneath it, you can then send your vessel, your construction vessel, to build a mining thing, right? I would not rush to start building everything. Watch for minerals. You want to focus on getting minerals faster.
Slow down. How can I tell if a planet has a mineral underneath?
If you look, once your science vessel starts exploring,
yeah,
if it finds something, you'll see a resource icon underneath the title.
Okay.
Also, if you hit map,
yeah,
if you go out to map, you'll notice a resource appears under the star system's name. If you have one. Does that make? Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, once your science vessel finds something, if it's there and you haven't mined it yet, you haven't put a mineral thing on it, if you're looking at the galaxy map, you'll be able to see that there, like right now, I can see that I have 2 energy things available for me to mine in that star system. So then I go click on it and go, hey, what have I not, what resource have I left unmined? Then I go look around and I go, ah, look, it's this planet right next to that. My world is a moon orbiting another planet. Orbiting a gas giant. That gas giant has energy in it. Right? So, that's how you'll be able to see it. But remember, early in the game, you want to focus on minerals. Spend your precious minerals on getting more mineral capacity. because it's going to take a long time to build up minerals to build, let's say, a colony ship at 500 if you're sitting at 15 minerals a turn. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're at your home world, click on the title of your home world, like the little green bar that has your home world.
Yeah.
You should be looking at your space station, right? Spaceport. When it pops up, if you look at the bottom of the screen that pops up when you click on your planet, at the bottom you'll see 4 tabs. The one on the far right is Spaceport.
Yeah.
To the 2 to the left, Surface. Click that.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll be able to see what tiles your planet has and what resources they have. Some of them are going to be blocked. You're going to have to clear them. Other ones they aren't going to have any pop on it yet, but you can see the resource, so you can see where you're getting a lot of your things. So like right now I have a resource of 2 minerals on my planet that's blocked. I'm going to want to clear them because that's 2 minerals on my planet that I can get, and I have a population growing over some energy. But I have an empty tile that has minerals on it. I'm just going to click that population, hold, and move it to this other one, so that I can once it finishes growing, I can use it to mine some minerals. So we can discuss the population and the tiles later. I just wanted to show you that this is available to you, and this is why you're getting so many minerals per turn already, because your planet is already producing them.
Okay.
So you can X out of that and go back to the view of your whole system. And I'm going to unpause it so we can see some things happening and go with them. This way your science vessel that's exploring can start finding stuff for you.
Construction complete.
Ooh, I don't like that voice. I may need to fix that. So I have a science vessel. I need to get another leader. Okay, so real quick, if you go to your click on your navy.
Where did they go?
If you look over on the right, you're going to see a thing called the outliner. You'll see your fleets there, military fleet. Click on it. And then a box will pop up on the left over here about your fleet.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so you see this thing that says assign a leader? There's like a box right underneath the name of the fleet. Like I have this title fleet, and then at the bottom there's a list of ships in it, and then there's a little empty box that says assign leader because no leader is assigned. Do you see it?
Yeah, no, I've got someone there.
Have you selected your fleet so another menu has appeared on the bottom left?
Military fleet. Yeah, the sub-menu has appeared beneath it. Oh, Void Corps, right. Okay, no leader assigned. Sure, assign leader.
Okay, now, so you're looking at that screen, and you're going to notice that there's nothing under your admirals, right?
There's nothing under any.
Exactly. Well, right now it's because it's not showing you your scientists.
Okay.
So close that window, the leader thing that popped up. Okay. Now on the top left, you'll see 4 boxes next to your empire symbol. The farthest one on the right has an arrow. Click that to drop down and select leaders, which is 4th from the bottom.
Yeah.
Now you're going to see all of your leaders, your governor, your 4 scientists. So for now, click on recruit over scientists. You should see a new menu appear, recruit leader with 3 choices, right?
Yep.
When you're looking at this, you want to pay attention to 2 things. 1, how old they are, because these guys will die and you'll have to replace them later. 2, what their trade is. If you're trying to get a scientist who's going to be flying around on your ship, you probably don't want one who's really good at researching.
So,
right now,
survey speed.
Yeah, that's a good one. Or one who improves their, like, increases the chance of finding and succeeding at an anomaly. So I currently have 3 that are only good at researching. You can now, if you go back and look at, if you close that menu, so you're just looking at your leaders, you'll see the bottom right little square of each leader, there's a circle, and that circle tells you what they're good at. So I currently have a scientist who's on a ship who has an anomaly discovery chance plus 10%.
Okay.
And I have 3 scientists who are good at research. So it's not like I can take one of them and put them on the science vessel. So I'm going to have a problem when I pick a new one for my new ship. That's all. I just wanted to make sure that you were clear on that, okay?
Yeah, this is all a lot to take in.
Mm-hmm. This game can be overwhelming, which is why at any point you can hit the pause button and ask a question.
I wouldn't know what question to ask.
Well, if you're presented with a decision and you don't know what to do, pause and ask a question.
Anomaly. We found something on that did not match earlier observations.
Tile
B
blocker
for now.
cleared.
Change scientist or research.
I need to change.
I need to get off. I need to go use the bathroom.
Well, you just pause it. Game paused. I need to fix something about my advisor anyway. I don't like her voice.
The
Alright, I'll
only
be
way
back.
to make peace with others is to
Priority alert. Descent is.
You seem overworked.
You Xeno scum.
The Blorg are very friendly creatures.
It is a good day to...
we build bridges.
Thinking machines are an affront.
Okay, let's see.
We are one. Alert. Possible organic life form detected.
Pacifist module failing. Your breathing is so loud. It's driving me insane. Initiating count to 10 protocol. 1, 2, 3. Not working. Reboot. Reboot.
Okay. The bit that they give the pacifists for you to listen to, that is hilarious. I wonder what the
Thinking
spiritualist
machines
is.
are an affront to nature. These profane constructs must never be allowed to. Oh, wait.
The computer complaining about thinking machines. These are funny. I never listened to these
Only
before.
in battle can the true metal of any sentient organism be measured. Have a thee.
That one was not funny. I think the pacifist one is definitely the funniest.
Whoa! Space! Just think about it!
Oh, yeah, I guess a xenophile. Now, Dimmer is xenophobe.
These alien savages must be taught to kneel when in the presence of their betters. You Xeno scum.
Oh, they have different ones. What's the other
The
one?
only way to make peace with others is to make peace with yourself.
Thinking machines are an affront. I serve the faithful. There
You
is
serve the
no greater
faithful.
calling.
So yeah, the pacifist one, that one is
only way
definitely the
to make
funniest.
peace with
Yep, so I'm definitely keeping that one. Alright, so to give a rundown on what I've been doing so far while we're waiting for Denver to return from the restroom. I've found 2 other systems here with planets in them. I can't colonize either of them because they are not my primary. I will be able to colonize them later once I've practiced, once I've researched that kind of terraforming. However, this one has tropical world, which I can colonize. So I'm sending my second science vessel here to research. Specifically, let's have them go right to here, survey system, and have them go there to start on that planet. I like to have them start on the planet that if there's a planet there, I'm going to be able to colonize. Start there and then work out from there, so I can see what kind of planet I'm dealing with. Doesn't look like there's any planet here. Now, the thing about sending your fleet around to find all of these planets, sometimes they'll miss them. There was a game the pacifist game that I'm playing solo that I was streaming a while back that I'm just going to take a hiatus from to focus on playing other games when I'm playing by myself. That one, there was a world that later in the game just appeared. I don't know where it came from. It wasn't there but when I went through there, when it didn't show on the scan when I went through with my military fleet, but later when I was doing something else, I noticed that it was there. I was paying attention because there was an empire on that side. It was starting to spread that direction, and I realized there was a world there that I could actually colonize. And in that game, I'd colonized all the worlds that I could colonize in that area, and I couldn't get past either of them. There was no way to go past the two empires that had me wedged in on either side. So I was stuck. So when I found another world real quick there that said, oh, you can get this, I'm like, oh, Joe, give me that, give me that. Oh, while I'm here, well, waiting for dimmer here, because I'm blocking, where I am down here, I'm blocking a lot of stuff. I think bottom right is going to be better. For this stuff. Let's put that there. No. Let's move me over here. Me over here. Yeah. There we go. And there. Yep, a little. There we go. And then if I have to, there we go. Cool. Just need to cover all of that. There we go. Perfect. Put it back where it was, and I'll just move the follower goal up above it. There. So, yeah, cool. That hides it. There we go. Perfect. There. Finding the right place for things, because there's just each of the different games, they put things in different places. I'm sure I could probably actually screw with the HUD if I wanted to. I haven't actually. Oh, nice! I can actually pick the song. Ooh, that's cool. I love the music to this. The music that they have on this, it's just phenomenal. All right, so can I control the HUD? Oh, nice. That's cool. Having some more details visible. Diplomatic. Oh, I like that. Diplomatic, because then it shows you where your Empire map mode. Diplomatic, it shows your diplomatic influence. Opinion map mode. AI attitude. Neighbor. Cool. Chat. That'd be a way to change the HUD around. But I'm not seeing it. So far, it looks like this system here isn't providing me much. So I'm gonna go ahead and build this mining station here, even though I would prefer not to, because I would rather have the minerals. I'd rather have the minerals than anything else. But I don't. They're not. It's not like it's giving me much in terms of options with that. So I'm kind of stuck with what. Like unless he finds something else. But I've had games where the home system they give me has had nothing in it. and nothing in the system surrounding it. It's really crappy when that happens. I'm not going to know anything about this one until Sir Dimmer returns. So, since he is AFK for a second, I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity to knock some stuff out myself. So I will be right back.
Yeah, I'm not feeling. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't. On the one side, I'm getting overloaded, but normally I should be able to process some of it, but I can't. That's because I'm getting really tired. Oh, most games usually are the first time I've seen them, but Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh. The same stuff that I learned with Endless Legend. Because I didn't find Endless. Okay. Okay. I will. I'll do that. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for the playing. Oh. 1 o'clock. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, quick question. Is your schedule on Twitch? Well, yeah.
Hey, so I'm here, JPZ. Thanks for that host. We are just about to wrap up this multiplayer stream. I'm going to be back with a single player stream, but I just want to acknowledge you coming in and hosting. So for those of you who've been watching, this has been Glitch. I'm going to wrap it up here, and I will be back in maybe an hour or so doing some solo streaming with Tower of Time. So yep. And by the way, if you aren't already following JPZ Manizi, gotta type that out as I spell it. He's a speed run Crash Bandicoot extraordinaire. So make sure you check him out. All right, so I will be back in a little while. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for that host there, JPZ.
Okay. So I'm looking.